Hello everybody, this is Full Time Devils. My name is Stephen Howson. I'm delighted to be joined by Tony Park, Manchester United youth author and historian. And I've got a name you're not going to forget. Right, I'm going to have to read it out because I'm going to get it wrong. Darren Raekwon McIntosh Buffonge, a.k.a. DJ Buffonge. Now this is a player that we've seen quite a lot of last season. We've seen a lot more of this season. Tell the people about him.
DJ's interesting. We looked at some players early season, the season before last. And DJ was one who came from Fulham, and we were looking at him and we thought, yeah, let's take this kid. But what happened was he got injured in pre-season. So it wasn't until almost halfway through the season that he was formally offered a contract, because clearly if he didn't recover, we weren't going to offer him the opportunity. He came on board and it took him a little time to settle into the team. Beginning of last season, he really set off like fire. Unfortunately, after 3 or 4 games, he got injured against Stoke and was out for a long period of time. And it was a real shame, because I think the kid's got talent. He brings to the team something different than all the others. And then, he got injured against Derby. He came back in February, I think, against Stoke City. 10 games left in the season, and he played the whole of those 10 games. And what you started to see was some consistency forming in his game. And I think, Stephen, what happens at this level is if they're in and out of the team, it's really hard to see the best. You've got to give them a run. He got a run, and he proved to be a really interesting player. Is he a number 10 in the Gomez style? He can do a little bit of that. Can he play wide in a Zach Durnley style? He can do that. Does he run at people? He can do that. He's busy in midfield. So I don't see him necessarily as an out-and-out striker. He certainly hasn't got the stature to be an out-and-out striker. I see he's got incredible talent to go past people. He's got very quick feet in the Gomez style. He's got the ability to beat people with quick movement and with pace. And I think he reads the game well. He's one of those sorts of players who's always looking to bring other people into play with either short or long passing. And as a consequence, it's a really nice balance. You've got Buffonge, you've got Gomez, you've got Burkhardt, you've got Chong, and the interplay between all of them, and you bring Gribben into that if he does play any under-18 football this season, I think it's going to be very scary for defences, because you've got all of these players, once they get a handle on how they're going to work together, all incredibly well balanced, bringing something slightly different to the team. But the width that he brings and the pace is going to be really interesting. I don't see him entering the 23s this year. I think it's going to be way too soon. I think we'll see him playing mainly under 18 football, but I think he's got a big season ahead of him, and it's going to be really interesting.
He is a good footballer, and that's the thing that I think that you guys need to be watching out for on this. He could take up a number of positions. He could drop as far back as an 8. Maybe not a 6. I don't think he's got that in him. I think he's got the attacking nature inside him, so you want to unleash that. And as Tony mentioned, he's got wonderful feet. We have seen him going past people. We have seen him taking a few shots, but definitely keep an eye out for him. Again, it's a name that you're going to remember, let's face it. DJ Buffonge. Make sure you check this guy out if you're looking at the under-18s. Thank you for Tony for joining us. Make sure you can give him a follow at Mr. Mujak on Twitter, and we'll see you soon.